Hello, my mushy friends, Envy here, and yeah, in today's video, I wanted to kind of help myself revamping some of my main characters from my webcomic, Hugo's Crazy Adventure. Um, it's been like 4-ish years since I've last worked on it, and I figured it's about time I finished the story. So yeah, I figured in today's video I'd start revamping character designs. Yeah, to get me more motivated to actually finish the story. So yeah, let's hop into it. So this is one of my main characters, Jasper. Yeah, he is, his race is of the beast kin, I guess. Yeah, when I fleshed out the story, I haven't even fleshed out the story. Yeah, the story basically, it's not completely finished. Like, I have the end result in my head, but the journey there is not there, so that's why I have been putting off the story for a while now. Hang on, let me switch into my, there we go. More comfortable. Yeah, so essentially this guy comes in as a messenger, I guess. In the story, he essentially, kind of like the Greek god Hermes, he's like the messenger god, basically. So Jasper is the messenger in this scenario, and he is also a spy, if you will, trying to make sure the other main characters in the cast are doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? He's also a bit of a trickster, and a very narcissistic man. Oops. Should probably combine these layers. Okay, I've never really done one of the, I've done voiceovers before, but like, not while I'm actually doing the line work for it. Kind of hard to talk and draw at the same time, but I gotta get used to it if I want to become like a live streamer or something, you know. That looks bad. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, let's come back together here. I may have to definitely do some voiceovers here, so it's not just silence, or put some music over, I don't know. But yeah, Jasper is one of those characters who just obsesses over his looks. And where I left it off in the story last, it was going to explain more of his backstory and what his deal was about. Essentially, though, he was a war hero in his time. And spoiler alert, he was kept in prison for about 1,000 years since that war between witches and demons broke out. Because his whole, I guess, power stemmed from one of the what was it, 7, 9, I don't remember the number because it's been so long since I've worked on my comic. Either 7 or 9, I could be wrong. Beast gods, because the beast can worship these gods, and these gods grant them, they basically share their power with them in times of need. So yeah, his whole thing is he signed contract with the beast god of, or goddess of not transformation, that's Hugo, of rebirth. So his whole power is he can essentially rebirth himself. So like the phoenix, because the goddess of rebirth is the animal based off on her is the phoenix, goddess of ashes. So he can essentially, he can die, but he's ultimately reborn again. But his whole thing is, like, once he is reborn again, he starts off as a baby, and then a boy, and then a young adult, and then, cycle continues. So essentially he's being rebirthed all these years, and one day when he's in prison, in jail, he gets a visitor, and the visitor turns out to be I guess I can't spoil the ending, but he gets a visitor, let's say. And this visitor tells him that he needs to do what he says, and he'll essentially get free. He'll get pardoned for being in prison for all these years, blah blah blah, if he does what this guy says. And he's like, fine, whatever. It beats rotting in this cell for centuries, right? Okay. Lip. Funny lip. But yeah. With all my characters, they all got, like, when I first started figuring out my art style, I'd always draw them with really baggy eyes. Like, they just never slept. Never ever. And it kind of became like a cute little feature I liked adding on all my characters. Though it looks like I can overdo it, and it does not look very nice. Okay. Little blushy marks. He also got like little. Also, Jasper is a goat. He's the goat, lol. No, but he's like a part like goat race, animal species. Yeah. Rain doobie doo. Yeah, no, my brain do be putting me down sometimes, but such is life. Hooray. Boop. Yes. Question mark. Does it look good? Probably, whatever. It's fine. It's just a character sheet. Just a character sheet to reference for when I need to reference it. That's all it is. Yeah, I see other artists just struggle bus in it. when it comes to like perfectionism and stuff. Not me though. I mean, yeah, sometimes I do be struggle busting with the perfectionism, but for the most part I'm just trying to get things done. So if it looks bad, then oh well, it looks bad and I'll fix it later, maybe. Never. Too much hair on that. Tough. You know, I look at my comic from when I drew it back then, and I'm just like, how did I draw these things that I can't even draw right now? Ridiculous. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and whatever. Oh my god, I don't like it. Whatever, it's fine. We'll come back to it. And he's got some long ears. They do not look like goat ears. I think another thing with digital art is it's really easy to manipulate things. So like where is it? Here, going into the liquefy tool, and you can literally just like smush things back in place instead of like redrawing the whole thing, which is very convenient, I must say. And I rarely use it, but when I do, it makes things so much better. Yeah, may have to redo that, but it's okay. Boop. You know what? You know what I should do? That everyone always tells you to do when you start an art? Look at a reference. Am I gonna do that? Probably. These ears do not look like goat ears at all. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look at a reference. Okay, so I found a reference picture, and yeah. So definitely not the ears I probably want to be going with. So let's get the liquefy tool and maybe see if we can push these up a bit. Oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw this. I'm gonna have to redraw this whole thing. Okay, redo. Let's just erase this. This is why layers are a good thing. Don't have to erase the face and all that. So yeah, it looks like the ears. Whoop. Move underneath. Boop. Okay. So the ears are more pointed up, opposed to, you know, down like that, like how I had it. So yeah, let's try to move them up, I guess. I mean, I would be technically redesigning how he originally looked, which I'm not sure if that would be confusing or not. I mean, it could that might make things a little awkward. You know what, let's try it out maybe and then go from there. But first I think I should start with the hair and see after that, because at least then I'll have like a base for the hair done and I can lay things a different way if I want them and all that. probably could be looking a bit better, but it's okay. It's not the final sketch or final line work. Sure, whatever. And then we can maybe do like one little strand that's just kind of hanging out, maybe two, just to kind of blend it. Yeah. Okay, I need to stop getting caught up in it and go. Okay. Something like that. I always like adding a lot of hair to my characters. I'll probably fix the form of it better in a little bit, but let's try, let's add his neck. Stick neck. I also probably should draw his character in 3, 4, maybe 3 different stages, because he is the hero of rebirth, I guess, with his power. He needs like different character designs for his younger self, into his adult self, into his, I guess, old age self, to kind of highlight that, you know? So this would be his like young adult stage, his like mid-20s-ish. We could move this picture over if we want. Okay. So now his body. So the pose I kind of got from this image. I don't know if there is a watermark, but I can barely make it out. I found it on Pinterest. Oh no. For a reference for the pose. I don't know, I liked it. And sometimes it's just hard coming up with poses on the fly, just out of your brain, you know? And I'm not very good at drawing men specifically, so it helps out on proportions and all that. Because I mostly draw women, and women are curvy, and men are straight. Straight. Men are boxy. There you go. Men are boxes, women are circles. There you go. So yeah, it helps out. What else? Oh, you know what? The satchel was his way of carrying his arrows. That's what it was. I mean, like, he could still have like one of these to carry his arrows in. Yeah. And then his bag is for like food or something, a map. I don't know. Something like that. It's all about building a story. He needs his bow as well, so I guess I could have him holding it in the shot. It's looking good. It's coming together. It's making me motivated. And also tired. Yeah. Let's close that out. And then we can bring this part out. I think it's looking good so far.